And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Karl-Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. All right, a chance to check out stats for Brandon Miller.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
So the New York starting 5. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then there's Towns, and it's Anunoby in at the 4-man position. And for the Hornets, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. And it's Green, and it's Zalon in at the 4 spot. As you take a look at Charlotte, they've lost both of their NBA Cup games so far. A rough start.
And the reality is this, I mean, a win tonight and they still might be out. So their NBA Cup hopes look quite slim right now.
And seeing how things are shaking out for New York as well. They won their first 2 games of group play. Can they make it 3 straight here tonight on the road?
And it won't be easy, but the motivation level is high. This is what the league wanted in creating the Cup, making these early season games matter.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Miller, the pass to Ball. Miller surveying the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target. New York comes into this one following a loss to Dallas. Bridges kicks to Hart. On deep, Brunson. No good there. Miller against Bridges. And a beautiful finish by Miller.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Bridges shot good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And it's Miller in the corner. Outside, Green. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Cranes the 3-pointer.
You know, if LaMelo shoots it at a high clip from deep, man, oh man, I don't know how anybody's going to guard him.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Here's Diabate.
One of the more dynamic passers in this league. Ball with a nice setup.
For New York, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Towns is doubled. Out to Bridges from outside the arc. Good on the 3-point shot. Bridges has got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee, and they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl-Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. Will try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. And it's the Hornets with the ball. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Left side, Miller. Down low. Here's Diabate. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller.
And not just the score, Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. trailing by 2, and another turnover here by New York. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at New York. 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And, of course, the Hornets, 4 games back.
Well, I think for New York, they're a team that a lot of people called for to kind of go wire to wire in terms of being in first place. That's not possible anymore, but clearly this is an elite team.
Without question. I mean, their expectations may have been a little outsized, but this is a terrific team, and even that doesn't mean you'll win every game.
Now here's Green, still without a basket. Miller, no up. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Clark, we've all heard the comparisons. Brandon Miller plays a lot like a young Paul George.
And you know, it makes a ton of sense when you consider that Paul George is Brandon Miller's favorite player. So he spent a bunch of time studying how PG gets it done and putting those moves into his own book bag.
That free throw good from Miller. This is game 3 for these teams in the NBA Cup Tournament group play. That adds an extra level of intensity, doesn't it?
And Kevin, it certainly does, especially because one of these teams has much more to lose. At this point, only one of them might be playing to advance in this tourney.
Charlotte making a switch here. Bridges checks in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, a big story this summer was Jalen Brunson signing a team-friendly extension, leaving an unprecedented amount of money on the table, but providing the Knicks with the opportunity to lock in this tight-knit core and contend in the East at the highest levels for years to come.
Wow, a team to be reckoned with. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Now here's Brunson. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball. And it's Towns missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Bridges dishes the ball. Launches a 3. And again, the Hornets missing. New York trailing. With the drive. And that one drops for him.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Charlotte's gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And Green now, top of the key. Back to Bridges. To the middle. And there's Miller. Good that time on the assist from Bridges. Miller's got 6.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Pass to McBride. New York moving it around. Towns is doubled. 6 on the shot clock. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Hornets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
Defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so. The charity stripe is one place where you can get some easy points, where nobody's on you. And he's learned to take full advantage of that.
McBride with the ball, defended by Mann. Towns for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. He's got 7.
It's a real challenge, a major challenge to face a big man who can shoot like Towns can. He stretches the floor as well as any big guy in the league.
New York's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Mann. The Knicks making the shot. Gibson with the screen on Brunson. Miller outside. Will it go? And he lays it up and in. Miller's got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
This is where Miller relies on his moxie and agility inside the paint.
Nice move. And Towns lays it in. Towns has got 9.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's man. Brunson covering. Bridges outside. And it's Miller in the corner. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Hornets lead by 1.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Man gets the bucket.
And, you know, for Miller, his passing is probably the most valuable and overlooked part of his game.
Knicks trail by 3. Now McBride. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. 6 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Brunson scanning the floor. Softly drops in the floater.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Here's man. No good on the triple. It's been all about Karl-Anthony Towns for the Knicks. What didn't he do in that quarter? A fantastic all-around effort. We'll return shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
Charlotte trailing. They've got Taj Gibson. Curry is out there with Trey Mann. Then it's Martin. And it's Salon in at the 4th. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Sims with the rebound. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Toppin, he's checked in for New York. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bridges. Here's Sims. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Pass to Salon. Here's Curry with the 3. And Salon gets it to go. Salon's got his first 3 points of the game.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
First one falls for him. You know, Greg, with this being game 3 of the group stage, you have to start looking at how tiebreakers might work for teams that have the same record in group play. I mean, it's fascinating.
And I believe the first tiebreaker is head-to-head record in the group. If that doesn't solve it, a tie then goes down to each team's point differential. So there are a few more tiebreakers after that, but those two should take care of almost all ties.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis. With all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
Now here's Curry. Still scoreless. Pass to Salon. Here's Mann. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And that one, good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Mann passes to Martin. Gibson setting the pick for Martin. Bridges with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
And they're second in the league in fewest turnovers a game. They have a great group of ball handlers and also an extremely disciplined group.
And Greg, that field goal percentage you were talking about, they're the best in the league because of how smart they run their offense. You see nothing but good shots from them. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Mann, and he jams it with authority.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's McBride. He's got 8. And there's the call on Cody Martin. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges checks in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Towns is checked in. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
The Knicks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets club have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
Night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Bridges misses.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now here's Towns. He's got 9. Pass to Hart. This one for 3. Bridges with the board. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Mann passes to Martin. Here's Bridges. Knicks with the rebound. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
And we'll see if anything's different this year, because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Not what you'd expect when you look at the standings. I think this game is important to them to try and turn the tables here.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Hard against Bridges. Takes the 13-footer, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
You know, we've seen Bridges knock down threes, but I think this is his sweet spot, at 15 to 19-foot range.
Payne passes to Hart. McBride with the ball from downtown and with the rebound. From 12 feet out, the offensive rebound. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Back to Payne. Pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. And Curry pulls it down. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game, and that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Towns. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Miller, the pass to Ball. Outside, Green. Pass to Salon. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
To the inside. Here's Diabate.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Here's Brunson. Brunson being aggressive.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And the wide open shot from Green. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Clark, the debate around Karl-Anthony Towns. Is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
Well, look, if you just want to go numbers, it's an emphatic yes. No 7-foot has ever shot it like Cat. Around 40% from 3 over his career. It's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. In low. And there are the Knicks with another bucket. There's 1:17 left now here in the second. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Great vision and setup there by Brandon Miller.
Now here's Payne. He has 5. Towns down low. Banked in off the glass. Towns has got the lead up to 8 now for the Knicks.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Brunson with it, now guarded by Ball. Brunson, hard finish inside.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Ball kicks to Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Green. OG Anunoby's checked in for the Knicks. Bridges comes in for Cameron Payne. He's off on the second.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint the defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Ball with the bucket.
Boy, Ball plays with so much confidence. You know this guy believes in what he can do, including finding ways to score it inside.
Pass to Towns. And here's Brunson out. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
How about that? Just a perfect finish to the half as they tack on another 3 to their lead.
And so it's New York going into the break with a 10-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
And see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Make some noise and get ready for the main half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums. And that's very much the shot. Nice drive. Let's hear it from the participant.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Karl-Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
Here's Ball. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Anunoby out there with Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the center.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here is Miller. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. And Salon gets it to go. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
In one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
That's good from Ball. Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor. Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Brunson finds Towns. Back to Brunson. Inside. Poked away. Here's Bridges. 5 on the clock. The shot from the low post is good. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Green. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Miller inside. He's guarded by Anunoby.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
Towns is doubled. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Towns is doubled. Over Green. Bank shot. No good. Hornets trail by 7. Pass to Salong. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Hornets have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. The Knicks leading by 6. And here's Brunson. 12 points for him. Here's Bridges. The rebound by LaMelo Ball.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Pass to Miller. To the paint. Here's Diabate. Up and in from the low block. Diabate's got 10 points in the game. Here's Brunson. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Well, lately he's been one of the best. And as far as I can see, his star is clearly on the rise.
Now here is Miller. He's got 13. Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
In examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
That's good from Ball.
Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
Hornets trail by 5. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. He's got 15.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Towns is doubled. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. Towns is doubled. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Karl-Anthony Towns finishing through contact there.
Miller with the ball. He's got 13. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Diabate's got 12 in the game. Here's Towns. Diabate grabs the board. Hornets trail by 3. To the inside. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. It's a one-point game. Pass to McBride. Right side Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 24 points for Karl-Anthony Towns.
Boy, I like the way Towns is engaged on offense. Feels like he can score from anywhere on the floor.
Here's Salon. That misses off the backboard. New York leading by 3. Now Brunson. He's got 14. Towns, no luck.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert, because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
And it's Miller in the corner. Here's the screen. Pass to Diabate. Man with it. Here's Salon. 8 points for him. 5 to shoot. Curry with a wide open look. And it's all evened up.
You know, some players just have a shooter's mentality, and Curry's in that category. Seth has not met a shot he doesn't like, and most of them he takes he can make.
And here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Diabate's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Now here's Curry to the middle for the lead. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one is on Towns. The Hornets have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. And he can't hit the second.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Towns with the bucket.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability. watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Inside. Here's Bridges. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Bridges has got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, that's a set that's comfortable for Bridges. I mean, he's got a good feel for the pick and roll, either as a creator or as a finisher.
Here's Towns. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for New York.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch bells with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
Taj Gibson's checked in for the Hornets. Cody Martin comes in for Miller.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat is generally among the best in the league.
Here's Mann. He has 6. Gibson the screen. There's the drive. Mann can't hit. New York leading by 5. Here's Payne. Takes it off the glass. Payne's got 7.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here's Bridges. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. Kicks it out to Gibson. Back to Mann. From deep. Sinks the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
And, you know, it's a bonus to have big men who pass it like this. Gibson, solid instincts there.
Outside, Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Miles Bridges.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Shoot 2.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The shot, no good. It's been all about Karl-Anthony Towns for New York. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Right back after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The Knicks leading by 5. Taj Gibson is out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's Trey Mann. And there's Seth Curry. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Hornets 5. Curry with the steal. Martin against Hart. And there's Bridges on the assist by Martin. And that's now 6 points for Miles Bridges. Payne with it. Curry meets him. Hart with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Here's McBride. From outside, off the mark. Hornets trail by 3. Pass to Mann. Now here's Gibson. Gibson with the screen on Towns. Bridges passes to Gibson, and that one drops.
impressive agility in these pick and roll sets. It's hard to get out of that screen really quickly. Gibson has a nice feel for where to roll to.
Payne kicks to Towns for three. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the rejection by Towns. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Lays it up and makes it in. Towns has got 35 in the game.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
And Bridges jams it in.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdowns.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Payne kicks to Towns. Latre drills the three-pointer. Towns has got 38 points.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Martin, the pass to Bridges. Shoots from the elbow, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Man finds Gibson. Bridges outside. Clock at 6. Over Hart. Bridges misses. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. The lead is 2. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. For Charlotte, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Curry. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. For New York, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Towns is doubled. Chalk up 2 there. Towns has got 40 points.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Bridges outside. Over Hart. Here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
Well, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. It's up a 3. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Green. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And that'll tie this game up.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Towns. Hornets with the rebound. Diabate's got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Ball with the bucket.
Well, I love the feel Ball has when he should pull up or pass or whatever decision he has to make. His pace is outstanding.
Here's McBride. Back to Payne. Pass to Towns. They need this. It's rebounded by Salon. Hornets leading by 4. Green kicks to Miller. And he drives in. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Knicks trail by 6. Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson from deep three-point territory. And they recover it. Bridges outside. And here is Hart. And here's Brunson outside. That's that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Here's Diabate, defended by Towns. Pass to Salon. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Towns. Takes the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one. Now, here's Ball. Up and in on the layup. Ball's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, I love Ball's competitive spirit. Baskets like this prove this guy's future is on the rise.
Towns kicks to Brunson. Brunson with another miss. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. A 2-point game. Here's Ball. Off the left rim and out.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Brunson. Here's Towns. The baseline jumper goes down. Towns has got 45 points.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money, and his teammates absolutely love him. Karl-Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And here is Ball. It counts. A huge shot to tie it up.
Well, I tell you, there's nothing more impressive than seeing a young player keeping his composure in a high-stakes, big-league situation.
Showing time and time again he is comfortable being that first option. Brunson delivering in the clutch.
Here's Ball. It's good.
I see you, LaMelo, because if you want to be a star, you better continue to knock those down.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Brunson with it. Shot clock at 6. Oh, no good. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. On the wing, Green. To the middle. To win it. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Here we go.
The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Then there's Josh Green. And it's Salon in at power forward. Now, here's Bridges. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got the first points here in the overtime period for the Knicks. Pass to Salon. Back to Ball. From the arc. It's rebounded by New York. They've led by as much as 10. Bridges shot. Good. Now it's a 4-point Knicks lead.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Here's Ball. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. The Knicks shooting 59% up to this point. They're looking for great shots, and they're hitting them.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Shoots the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ball's got 26 points.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
A deep three from Towns. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
New York leading by 4. Anunoby outside. Towns kicks to Anunoby. Towns is doubled. Connects again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 so far in their 3-point attempts in overtime. Here's Ball. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Towns is doubled. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. He's guarded by Anunoby. Miller, no luck. Bridges kicks to Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. Towns is doubled. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Ball from long range. The Knicks pull it in.
And you get the sense that he's hit a wall here in OT. It just hasn't been much help to them at all offensively.
Towns is doubled. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Charlotte calls timeout. Miller outside. Hornets now working with the new shot clock. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That one goes on Anunoby.
At the line for your Hornets, Salon, 1 shot.
On the free throw, no good. Brunson outside. pass to Hart. Now Towns. Shot clock at 5. Diabate grabs the board. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle. And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
So it's New York picking up the win. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one group matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.